Okay, so if you found this video, you've probably put into YouTube that you want some pack openings. This is a vintage packet opening. Futera 1996 NBL basketball cards. That's Australia basketball for anybody outside of Australia. I have quite a collection now in the folder here. All I need is 2 more cards to complete that set, except for it won't be a complete master set because I don't have the Gaze Loggins dual autograph card, which was a redemption card. Obviously, it would be amazing to get my hands on one of those. I've not even seen a photograph of a genuine article, unfortunately. But yeah, I discovered these a few months ago. I've got a few boxes put away. Decided to put a few away and open some. Got to get that dopamine hit, right? There's going to be other openings like this, like card openings for various things on this channel. There will also be, hopefully in the future, some lapidary, some gem work. Currently trying to get a hold of all the equipment I need for that sort of thing and get a space set up to do it. But we can open cards just about anywhere. Obviously, this is the first video of a brand new channel that I've just started this year. It's just one of those things, I guess. You sit there and you watch other people do it and you think, I could do that. And then you sort of never do. So I made 2023 the year that, I'd get involved. If you enjoy this, if it kills some time, that's great. Don't really want anything other than just to share with you guys the openings. Don't really expect much to come of it, but it is what it is, really. It's just a bit of fun, and I like watching other people open their cards. So I figured I might as well share mine too. So let's get cracking because we have 120 of these packets here. That's 3, I guess you'd still call them booster boxes from 1996. There's 40 cards per pack, 9 cards, 40 cards per box, 9 cards per pack, per box. 1996 NBL Basketball Series 1 is a limited edition. There were only 7,500 boxes in existence. I've opened 3. 1, 2, and 3. This is another 3. I need 2 more cards to complete my set. There's obviously a lot of base in this. Cool cards you can get. The light's too shiny on that one. The outer limit cards. Future Forces, which is a really nice sort of blue glitter. Well, we should see 120 packs. Usually you get 2 per box, minimum. From what I found from the other 3 boxes. The Futera Dream Team, which was also a really cool thing back then, which if you had got one of those cards and the particular team scored the amount of points that you needed. We'll have a look at that further. But if they scored the amount of points that you needed, you got to go see the final, I believe. The NBL Grand Final. I don't know if anybody ever got to go see that, but that would be awesome. Obviously, these packs look really cool. Foil packs from the 90s. The pattern's supposed to be a basketball. I am ashamed to admit that it took me a while to work that out, considering that they're basketball cards. I thought it was just a weird orange pattern, indicative of the 90s. Now, let's get cracking. Let's get this one open. Obviously, foil packs in any card set come apart really nicely. I'll put that down there with the rubbish. So who have we got here? Cameron Dixon. We'll start off slow. We might fast roll some of the packs. Some packs just ended up as base. These are actually in really good condition considering that they're from 1996. We may also see that the fact that they do stick together, they do tend to stick together. It's the printing process of the day. Basically, these are just photos printed on card, and if anybody's ever had photos that they printed and they left in a box for a while and not in a thing, you will find that they stick together. And there is one of the Futera Dream Team cards made up of members from other teams. And if we flip it over, upside down, you can see that you are now the holder of a Futera Dream Team card, number 5. Each player represents an element in the game, i.e. points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Each player contributes to his team according to the following table, and the table's down below. Obviously, I guess that was calculated through the year. We won't read all that. Still nice to have for today. There's 5. It's nice to have all 5 in a set. And we'll keep going. Chris Blakemore moved to Canberra. And you will also notice in the 1996 set that some players will have the right jersey on and some won't. They do state that they've moved to another team in that time. And we have the ladies of basketball. Which is another insert of this set. The Women's Basketball League, NBL. Which is good. We also see them in the NRL sets, which is another set I'll be opening. I have, what do we have? We've got the 2023 Titanium NRL sets. Take one from off the camera. So we'll be opening them later in another video. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon I've got too. Yeah, I fell back into that craze. Chasing the Bloody Zards, and now it's stuck. And of course, back then we also got the inserts, which is, I miss the inserts. I don't know if Future's current ones actually have inserts, and if not, that is super disappointing because these come in handy, very handy. Figuring out who you have, who you don't have. Greg Smith for the Cats, Magic, Tigers, Jason Cameron. Sorry about the light, guys. It is going to reflect on this. Hopefully, like I said, this is our first video, and I am a complete and utter amateur. So hopefully, we will be able to get better space, better equipment in the future, better quality videos, better camera, not just the camera phone. Yeah. Until then, I guess we'll just suffer for our art, whatever that is. Jerome Scott. There's another insert, the Finals Championship, Perth Wildcats of 1995. Of course, this is 1996, so all the cards are basically from photos from the previous year, as usual. The number 1 insert, so we'll just keep that aside actually, and we'll pick up the other number 2. There is only the 2 insert lists. Another awards, Rookie of the Year, John Riley. Very nice. He's also one of the Futera Focus cards, which hopefully we'll see soon. There's the blue glitter. Every kid in the 90s had one of those blue Coca-Cola basketballs. You'll see what I mean when you see the card. 1995, Rookie of the Year. Very nice. Not too bad condition either. As I said, many of these cards are actually in pretty decent condition. Now and again, you'll come across a pack where the edges are a bit white and fetid along the edges. They've just been stuck together and they've bounced around a bit. Some of the boxes aren't as tight as always. Just tidy these up. Working with a small space is not always good. I've just got the two inserts basically. So if we have a look at them, you can see that there are 100 base cards. Nope, there are not 100 base cards. What's that? What was I thinking of? There are 84 base cards. Then you've got the Best of Both Worlds, Women's National Basketball League. Then our 1995 award winners, that's the blue and red card, which we just showed you. Follows on to number 2. Then you got the finals retrospective, which is the greeny blue card, which is the championship team. The Perth Wildcats won that in 1995. There's also the MVP. Then you've got the checklists. Of course, that makes up 100. That's 99 and 100. Then you've got the Uncle Toby's All-Stars. Now, they're really nice cards. Some look better than others, but they're it's kind of hard to explain the pattern on them. Holographic camo glitch. Yeah, that's the way I explain it. That makes a lot of sense. Of course, you got 10 cards in that. Then you got the Outer Limits cards. They're sort of another holographic set. And then we have the Coca-Cola Future Forces. I always say Futera when I read that, because it's Futera who made these cards. And then you got the Futera Dream Teams. That's why I get mixed up. And the 10,000 point card, which I do have one in there, I think. Well, I have the redemption card, which I believe. But it says here 150 of which are dual autograph cards. I don't know if that means they came in the set or you actually had to send it off to redeem it. I believe, reading the back of the one that I have in that folder behind all these cards, is that you had to send it off. So it would be nice to get that card. If anybody who sees this video actually has a copy or knows how to get a copy, I'm willing to discuss price. Just so I could actually say that I have a master set. That would be really good. Hopefully we get a look at all of these cards later anyway. Yeah, so we'll just keep them there so I can keep track of what we have. And we'll move on, because this is going to be a real long video. And apparently YouTube hates that. But you know what? I don't care. People want to watch videos of people opening cards to kill time. I certainly watch them for that reason. Brett Maher. Reggie Smith. Falcons. And it's kind of funny too, because I was not the biggest basketball fan as a kid. I saw these on the shelves in the newsagents. I didn't really pick them up. I had a few football cards. As I got older, I'm more interested in basketball. Another Women National Basketball League card. I believe we already found you, madam. Andrew Moore and Scott Fisher. Yeah, middle card. Middle. Apologies if some of this ends up off camera too. I'm watching the cards when I should be watching the screen. It is a bit off to the angle there. I really need to make sure that I'm showing you guys. Otherwise, what's the point? I will absolutely show the camera if I get something amazing, which is the Uncle Toby's cards or the Future Forces. There you go, got it right. Obviously, we're going to get a lot of doubles of the base sort of set, the regular inserts, the main inserts. Coaches of the Year. Both of them made Coach of the Year. Well. I do really like the way these packs sort of come apart. And the smell. The smell is extremely nostalgic. It might seem really weird to say, but the scent of these cards, like, smell exactly like you would expect them to smell. The first pack I opened, I'm like, yeah, that's the 90s for you. So wasn't really that interested, but I did have a few, and I'd open some now and again, but I don't know. Oh, I think we have an Uncle Toby's card in the back, which is one of those, or a Futera Forces. I see some sparkle. You might not see that on the camera due to the lens flare from the light. God damn it. No, it's a Future Forces. I've just revealed that prematurely. Well done. But these are the cards that I am talking about. These are the... Oh, this is just stuck together. Excuse me. Get off, sir. These blue... basketball in the background, Coca-Cola. Every kid in the 90s, I remember seeing these everywhere. Nice, glittery, holographic sort of card. Glitter burst? I don't know what you call that. There, and of course, I did forget all of the Futera Forces, the Uncle Toby's, and the Outer Limits cards, they are all numbered. Obviously, the Futera Force, the Future Forces, Coca-Cola Future Forces, are of 2,500 cards. This is number 2,456. I do have some lower numbers. It's always nice to get the lower numbers if you can't get. I think it'd be cool to have the first one printed and the last one printed. Obviously, the lower the number, anything in between that is always good. Oh, I can see some marks from this angle. Don't know if the camera is picking it up, but there's like a line right down there. Bit of a shame on that one. Definitely some scratching. But still, we need to get ourselves some sleeves. Come on. Be prepared is the future motto. There we go. Protect you for now. Yeah. So that's a nice one. I don't know where I'm going to put you to separate you from everywhere else. Nobody can see you there. And nobody can really see you there either. You can sit there. Oh, no. You won't sit there, you beggar. Sit there and I'll take from there later. Okay. Get rid of some of this bulk, move it off the table. Sorry guys. Extremely unprofessional, I know. But we'll get there one day. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Like I said, this is mostly fun. I got bored of opening them on my own, so you guys are welcome to join me on the journey. And maybe, just maybe, you might get a taste for it. There we go. Chuck Armstrong. There he is, Mr. Andrew Gates, most valuable player, MVP 1995. Not too bad. Bit of whitening on the edges there in the corner. To be expected. I do have a few of these. These are very common inserts of this set. And with 120 packs to open today, well, I think we'll be seeing him again. Oh no, don't throw the rubbish on the cards. Ooh. Heavens to Betsy. Miss Timms, you keep following us. This is what I mean. We see them a lot. Actually, I shouldn't say Miss Timms, should I? Michelle Timms. I should call her by her name. It's only right. But we have seen you quite a number of times today. Let the other ladies have the spotlight for once. Come on. There we go. Perth Wildcats again. Final championship. Well done, lads, for 1995. Doug Peacock. Another checklist. Dave Simmons. Lachlan Armfield. Number 17. Well, he's not number 17. It's the card. Never mind. Okie dokie rokie. Is that going in? No. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, this looks sus. But all these boxes were sealed. From what I could tell, it was the original plastic. Didn't look like a modern reseal. And I do trust the person I bought this off. I did get these from eBay, however. But I'm sure, as I said, I've bought several of these boxes and only opened a couple. Put some away. I chose 6 to open this week. I've already opened the other 3, as I mentioned. And now I'm opening another 3 with you guys. Just to see. Although there was one really weird thing with that box here on the top. I got the same Outer Limits card 6 times and they were in succession. As I said earlier, they are numbered. And they're in succession. If I'd gotten one more, I'd have, I think it's 5,503 to 5,508 in succession. So that was a bit odd, but it does happen. Somebody obviously forgot to keep putting them in other boxes and decided that'll do. I'll put them in that box. Or Darren Smith, Ricky Grace. Oh, see, they're all stuck together in this set. Gotta be careful we don't throw away. Too high. Hold it lower. Fool. Get that bloody light out of the way. Is that light or this light? Hang on. Let me try an experiment. Oh, that's too dark. So it is my light though. That's a bit bad. Sorry. So Leon Tringham. You may have noticed I'm not saying many of the names. Oh, look, a new lady. Alison Cook. Alison Cook. Best of both worlds. Okay. And Mark Nash. For the Devils. Has anybody been keeping track on how many packs we've opened so far? Because I forgot. And I have no idea. Hopefully we get some more of those pretty glitter boys. Future forces. Future. Yeah. So, yeah, basically I've started this channel just to have a bit of fun with it. Share my experiences with my hobby. Oh, I think that might be a good one. Yes, it is. It's one of the Outer Limits cards. All the Wildcats. There you go. So as you can see, this is like a holographic star pattern. Flex off the light. And they are numbered also to 6,000. In fact, this might be the bloke that I've got. Did I get you multiple times yesterday? I think I did. Number 3,343 of 6,000. There were 8 of those cards. Yes, 8 in the set. I believe I already have all of those, but we will still protect you. Where did I... Yeah, just out of interest, I am using Palms Off Gaming sleeves. They're a decent company. I've made some orders through them over the last couple of years. They always get your stuff to you in time. Obviously not a sponsor. Like I said, this is the first ever video I've attempted. I have no sponsors. If you've noticed the mat underneath, that's for the TRA grading, TRA collective. Again, no sponsor. Just go check them out if you feel like it. I think I got this mat for free. I did get that mat for free. Because when I first got back into cards, I actually bought some, oddly enough, Palms Off Gaming stuff through them. And when they sent it, they sent some just in the box. A lot of these guys, especially in Australia, they'll send you lollies and, you know, base cards in sleeves and whatever, just as extras thrown into the box. Thanks for making a purchase. Thanks for making an order. Me being the dingbat that I was, opened it, found the cards that they'd sent. I think it was a Dragon Ball Z card and some other card. I think it's just a regular Charmeleon, possibly, they'd sent through. And so I emailed them and said, look, you sent through a whole bunch of cards in with this order. I don't know if they were meant for me. They might have just fallen into my box. I can send them back if you wish. Oh, there's something else in here. I can see the glitter. I can see shiny. So, and then they sent me this. I think I made another order for more sleeves because obviously you can never have enough sleeves for the good cards. And they sent me this as a thanks for being... I had a little note attached to it. It said, thanks for being honest with those other cards. Don't worry about it. They are just extras. So that was good of them. So yeah, figured I'd chuck this mat underneath and give them some praise. Go check them out if you're in Australia. TRA grading. They send your cards off to PSA, I believe. Never done it. Have never used them to grade. Like I said, only bought the plastic sleeves for these guys, which is Palms Off Gaming. For Palms Off Gaming, you can go directly to their website. They've even got a YouTube channel of their own now. So go check them out, I guess. Again, no sponsor. And I guess, to be fair, we should mention the guy I bought these cards off, which was Card Zone on eBay. Should be able to find a shop. The shop is called Card Zone. So go check them out. Just don't buy me 1996 basketball cards. I want them. No, I think I should have enough after today. I only need 2, right? I can get those 2, right? Right? Yeah, so no sponsors. Don't want them. Don't want sponsors. Don't want this to become a thing. I work a 9 to 5. Videos. Oh, no. Videos will be random and not to a schedule, at least not at the moment. Well, there was nothing in that. Wait, did I just have one where I said there was glitter in it? I could have sworn I said there was glitter in one. Oh, look, my dementia's acting up again. Did I just put one down there that had... We'll figure that out later. What did I do? What have you done? Oh, I do that a lot too. Yeah, so I work a 9 to 5 or a 6 till 2 or 12 to 8. But basically, I've said it once, I'll say it again, this is a hobby channel or a bunch of hobbies. I'm not planning on this becoming a massive thing. There are plenty of guys out there already doing that. And thank you to them, because I enjoy killing time by watching all of their videos. Consider this an in-between thing. When they're not posting a video, you might have one that you haven't watched on them. I know. We'll see how it goes. Who knows? Got to get that centering correct. We are already at 31 minutes for this video, and I have... this is an Uncle Toby's card, and it was stuck to the other one facing that one. But as you can see, I hope you can see now what I meant by camo glitch holographic, because that is what that is to me. I would not know how to describe that any other way. Obviously, the light from the phone is gonna ruin most of that, but you can see in the pattern on the edges there, all the color. Brilliant cards, beautiful cards. Uncle Toby's All-Star Game. And that is 389 of 1,500. Not bad, not bad. We'll just pop you there and go through the... Oh, these two are stuck together. Luckily, it's just an insert. I don't need another one of them. There he is, number... Wait. South, Mr. Mark Davies. I do already have him as well. In fact, I have the entire South. I think all I need from you, Uncle Toby All-Stars, is number 3, Leroy Loggins. Well, you are elusive. I can't get you dual autograph. I can't get your Uncle Toby's holographic. Mate. Mr. Loggins. Come out of hiding, please. Come and join the party. Yeah. I'm going to run out of space soon. I can't take cards from those. You dingbat. That's what everybody else does, isn't it? They put all their fancy schmancy cards they found right along the back. That's a pretty good haul so far. David Stiff for the Devils. Keep mentioning the Devils. Not even my favourite team. I am a Hawks man. I am a Illawarra Hawks man. Shelley Gorman. Sydney Flames. Is that even a team anymore? There we are. The Hawks. Them's me boys. Probably open some NRL cards in the next couple of weeks. I did mention that I had some. We'll get around to them eventually. I've opened one of the boxes of them already. Can't help it. Sorry, guys. They arrive, and I've got to get me dopamine here with the packs. Wow, that bloody light is really affecting the spots. Ah, was that just a bunch of base? Buggy you. Buggy your base. Oh, cramp. I might actually do this in parts. This is going to take longer than I thought. So we'll do part 1, which I'll finish in, let's say 5 more minutes. So hopefully I haven't bored you all to tears. So this will be part 1. I'll do part 2. This might be several parts actually. Bloody hell. Try and find a better angle, I think, so that I can actually see. Oh, another bloody one of those. I don't need you. And Greg Smith. Right, well, we got time to do more packs, so don't worry. Still 4.5 minutes. Make a 40-minute video. I'm sure that'll impress everybody. Oh, hey, kicking off. Simon Curl. Is that how you say your name, sir? Simon Curl for the Super Cats. Almost there. Almost at 6,000. But that is not a bad card. There's a few scratches on the back. I mentioned earlier that I haven't sent any cards off when I was talking about TRA here. I haven't. Oh, there's a terrible line right down the front of that. That looks like it's been cut and glued back together. I haven't. I plan to for my personal collection. I wouldn't say that I'm a reseller. Obviously, you end up with a lot of bulk, and I'm happy to, put them all together and make a bit of change, I suppose. But I did say earlier I was chasing the Zards. Maybe that was in another practice. Chasing the bloody Zards. Bloody Zards. For the Pokemon, wait, did I put, what are they? Chasing the Zards, and I was chasing the big dollars on those, but I realised a bit too late that it was a bit futile, to be honest. And gladly, I found my love for collecting the cards again, getting into it properly this time. So that's really what I'm about, not really chasing big profit. Obviously, it's nice if you can make a bit of extra cash. Who can fault anybody for doing that? No one. Obviously, some of the prices in all cards are ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous, especially for the kids in Pokemon. That is beyond a joke. Vintage cards I can understand. I mean, these were reasonably priced. I won't say how much. But, not overly expensive. I bought 6 boxes, so what does that tell you? And I said earlier I have more, and which I do. Stuck away. I think I've got about 5 more stuck away. More than that, actually. Why did I buy so many? I don't know. because they were there and I wanted the whole set. Oh, we've got some glitter. We have another Future Forces card. Mr. Martin Catalini. And that is numbered, ooh, getting there, getting to the top. 2,160 of 2,500. Wait, are you the one I needed? I should know the one I needed. Oh, there's some marks on that one too. Bit of denting on the top. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, grading. Yeah, I will be sending some off. To grading, my personal collection. I want to keep some safe. People have told me that that's the best way to do it. Even in binders, like they are in the back here, eventually they warp and bend, even if you put them in sleeves. There are some really cool binders out there now. I have Palms Off Gaming binders. I just got this one. This regular old Joe off Amazon. It was basketball. It seemed to fit basketball cards. It is an O-ring though. Here's a tip. Don't use O-rings. Use D-rings. I know that most of you will be like, why? That doesn't make any sense. What does it matter? It does. It does matter because D-rings can hold much more weight. Much more weight. Also, they don't put a lot of pressure on the sleeve that you put all of the cards in. They don't bend your cards over time. But folders like that one, they're subject to how they're stored, where they're stored, what's the temperature of the room, is it constant, is it a moist, like does it get damp, is it humid, yada yada. It all seeps in eventually. So I'm kind of hoping that my cards will be more protected. With the grading, sheaves that they put on them, sheaves? Yeah, that'll do. I probably won't send mine off to company like TRA. Like I said, they're really good guys. They're honest and they what did I buy off them lately? Oh yeah, I sent off some mystery packs. They have some cheap mystery packs there at TRA Collective, and I thought, bugger, why not? So I got some, and they were half decent. They were worth the money. They were a bit of fun, basically. That was all they were for. Chris Gent for the Giants. 4,888 of 6,000. There's definitely some marks all over these cards. Machine marks, I think you would say. Like, because they're all in the same spot. Yeah, I do need to get you. Okay. I'm in Australia, so I am probably going to use a local grading company, which it doesn't have the... I mean, it's not really fair to say they don't have the prestige of PSA. I don't really care for prestige in that manner. I'm not chasing top dollar. I can understand why people would, but I mean, if something, I don't really get the whole, a PSA 9 is worth more than a BGS 9 or a CGC 9, because if they're a grading company and it's a 9, then it should be the same price. I'm going to send my cards probably to, you know what, I won't mention them. I won't mention who I'm going to send them to. I will mention them later when I do send my cards off. But they're an Australian company, and they They're relatively new. Been in operation for a few years. But I know my cards won't leave overseas. There might be a few that I'll use something like TRA Collective or whatever to send off to PSA, because I've got some NFL cards that maybe should go over to America to be graded by Americans, I guess, is how I feel about that. But most of my cards I'll just leave to a relatively close company. And I actually really like their design, their logo, their labels, and their sleeves. I like their little holographic. So that is why I will. Most of this is going to be off screen, isn't it? Because I haven't been paying attention. You bloody fool. And I've gone over the 5-minute mark, which means that we will add another 5 minutes or so. This will be a 50-minute video now. So this time, pay bloody attention, you fool. God, I'm a dingbat. I am a dingbat. Absolute dingbat. Yeah, we're taking him from the back. Don't know why. Just started doing it. There he is, Mr. Leroy Loggins. How come you won't turn up to anything else? I need you in a holographic, if you don't mind, sir. If you can be bothered. You're the last bloody one I need. Mr. Riley, Best Defensive Awards. Darren Lucas, have we seen that one before? Probably. Who's been paying attention? Not me. Not me. Right, so let's have a recap of what we have so far. A whole bunch of base, which is down there. We've got our Uncle Toby's All-Star Game. Mr. Mark Davies. 389, which is a good number. Goodish. We have our outer limits. Chris Gent, Simon Curl, Aaron Trahir. Surely it's Trahir. Learn to speak English. Martin Catalini, which might be the one card in that set that I still need. Probably not. And Cherry Johnson, which I have a couple of here, mate. And that'll do it for part 1 of the 120 card opening. Don't even know how many we've opened so far. No idea. We'll see how long this series goes, shall we? Until the next video, enjoy.